Log off from the handyman website, I'll show you how to fill in that groove you making on the floor.
Oh, man, in a few minutes, I'm gonna be face to face with an auditor from the IRS. Come on, let me walk a few more moments as a free man, please.
Come on, man. Stop tripping. I mean, you got nothing to be guilty of. Do you?
Of course not, man, but the jails, they are full of innocent men. And the big, strong, guilty men who trade them for cigarettes.
Honestly, Kyle, what do you think they got on you?
Well, over the last year, I deducted 596 business lunches, man.
596?
Yeah.
Well, that shouldn't be a problem. Unless, of course, the guy knows anything about a calendar.
It's all legit. I often set up 3 business lunches at one restaurant. And by the time the meal is over, I have a full belly and a fat commission.
Nah, man, just quit tripping, dog. I mean, how some government drone gonna compete with a financial wizard like yourself? I mean, that'd be like Alfred kicking Batman's ass.
You know, Overton, the image of the IRS agent as a federal nerd in glasses is a myth, man. You know, they nail Capone. Look, they are hitmen with calculators.
Oh, good day. I'm Agent Dimple, Internal Revenue, sir.
All right, now, Sinclair, just for fun this time, try not to tip us off about the kind of hand you've got.
Okay, just call me Poker Face. Yeah.
I call. No. Me too.
I win. Mary Marie Plaza.
Hey, Regine, Max, this is Mary Marie.
Plaza?
She directed that hoochie hold down video we saw last week.
Catchy tune, but even I wouldn't milk a cow in a thong, you know. Khadijah, I'm here to thank you. Your thought-provoking interview made me realize I couldn't bring myself to direct one more flesh-peddling video.
Oh, what, you found a new way to set back the women's movement another century?
No! I have a nobler aspiration. You're all invited to the opening of my off-Broadway directing debut, a revival of The Calling Hours.
An American classic.
Gonna play about a funeral? Well, if I would have spent an hour and a half with a decaying corpse, I'd invite Kyle to dinner.
You know, I saw The Calling Hours in high school. Man, that play changed my life.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I mean, for hours, those actresses wept without one case of raccoon eyes. Honey, on that day, I discovered waterproof mascara.
May I use your phone?
Yeah, kitchen.
Wow, the Calling Hours. I must have done that play 100 times.
When?
As an usher at the youth theater. You know, to this day, when I walk across a sticky floor, I get misty.
Well, stay out of public restrooms in Max's kitchen and you be all right.
Maybe Mary Marie needs an understudy. Okay, I gotta get my headshot, my resume, my demo tape.
You have a demo tape.
Good point. Max, you get the camcorder. Khadijah, have you seen my Annie wig?
Oh, now, hold up. Look, you're not gonna score points by being your usual overeager self. Name one time when I was overeager. When you tackled James Earl Jones outside Lincoln Center.
He was running a little too fast.
I don't believe it. The actress I cast as Charlene just up and quit. She got a role in Showgirls Part 2. Show more.
So you need another actress who knows all the lines and could get out of her job as a receptionist like that.
Sinclair, you tell her you want that part before I slap the hell out of you.
Mary, I'm an actress and I know that part.
Mary Marie Plaza. Thank you. Do you really know the role of Shirley?
Oh, please, I know every line. Plus, I could hand out programs, park the cars, and scrape the gum off a seat like nobody's business.
This is kismet. Khadijah Khadijah's article frees me from my self-imposed misery, and Khadijah's cousin drives me toward my goal. Come with Mary Marie Plaza right now. We have to start rehearsal.
Yes, of course. Why? Oh, this is incredible. I'm fulfilling a dream I've had since I was 16.
16, huh? Until then, she wanted to be one of Santa's helpers.
Uh-huh. Oh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
What?
Mr. Barker, in my 7 years at the IRS, I have never seen anything like this.
Wait, I assure you, I didn't deduct any of those items.
Oh, no. No, I was admiring. In a single day, you purchased an Arabian silk camisole, dinner at Jezebel's, and a nightcap at the Four Seasons where you reserved the presidential suite?
Yes, Trinity Night. It involved 3 different women, and the experience was definitely religious.
3 women in one day. Yeah. If I had 1/3 of your success, or even an 1/8, stop torturing yourself, Dipple. Okay.
I have a hard time believing you're not a magnet for the ladies.
Can I confide in you?
Only if I can leaf through a magazine while you do it.
There is a waitress named Mona at the Federal Building where I work, and every time I go in for coffee, I ask her out. And she plops down a bear claw and turns her back on me. And what a beautiful back it is.
Okay, well, exactly what amorous overtures have you employed?
Oh, well, I usually say something like, I bet you're a short form user. Want to know how I can tell?
And she didn't respond to that? Oh, all right, just check it out. Look, next time, just order a Danish instead. She'll say something like, what, no bear claw today? You counter with, you get prettier every day. Don't I have the right to change?
Oh, good Lord, you're a genius.
Yeah, thank you.
If you were my Cyrano, I would have Mona eating bear claw out of my hand. Get your coat, it's pastry time.
As much as it pains me to say this, Dipple, no.
Mr. Barker, there are 2 kinds of audits. One is the standard look-see, and the other is the deep tissue massage. You want me in your life for a few days or a few months?
This is unadulterated extortion.
I feel more virile already.
Behold my new creation.
Wow, Obie, the baseball cap. You better run down to the patent office before 1896.
Excuse me, little chief running mouth. This here is the Obie Cam, a miniature camera disguised as an athletic chapeau. I'm gonna use it to tape my baby's first stage performance. With her clothes on, of course.
Oh, and that thing is ridiculous.
Ridiculous, you say?
I say.
I laugh in your face. Ha ha. Let's try it out then. Come on.
How's this?
Back up a little bit, okay? A little bit more. Nah, just keep it going.
Hey, Mary Marie Plaza, Sinclair.
Hey, baby, how's my damsel of drama?
Oh, I feel jazzed, you know? I feel so connected to that character of Charlene. Like right now, she's very tired. Good night.
Well, I guess when my baby accepts her Tony Award, you'll be the first one she thanks. I mean, after me, of course.
Where's your liquor cabinet?
Okay, you can be the first.
That woman is quite possibly the worst actress on the planet.
All right, come on now. She's only had 1 day of rehearsal. Look, I'm sure after she and her character get a little nap, they'll come around.
I have worked with video dancers who sat in vats of green jello squealing, "Oh, the green. It chills me." They were Olivier compared to her.
Oh, no. See, my baby's a top-notch actress, and if you can't bring that out in her, maybe you ought to get one of them little jello jigglers.
I can't. The play opens tomorrow night. And by the end of the show, there'll be 2 more coffins on stage. One for Mary Marie Plaza's career, and one for the career of Sinclair James.
Now, see there? Lady don't even know what she talking about. Sinclair and I are gonna get cremated.
All right, 2 questions. Who is going to lower the boom on Sinclair? And where's the jelly?
I really have to tell Sinclair that her director thinks she stinks. Maybe she'll go out there tonight and surprise everybody. She's always had an angel on her shoulder.
Yeah, that angel's gonna take off for the rafters once the tomatoes start flying.
No, Khadijah, I can't let Girlie go out there unprotected. Like the mechanic sending you off with faulty brakes. Sure, you might make it home, but then again, they might have to scrape your ass off a billboard. What you think, Max?
No, I can't answer any questions. Where's the jelly, man?
Well, Overton, if you insist on telling Sinclair, at least sweeten it a little. You know how sensitive Sinclair is. Instead of killing flies, she tries to talk them into living someplace else.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Sinclair. Or is it Shirlene? You're so good, girl, I can't tell the difference.
Mary Marie Plaza thinks you stink.
Would somebody please tell me what's going on?
Well, honey, from what I understand, she thinks you stink.
Impossible! She was thrilled with me yesterday. She was jumping up and down saying, "My God, how can this be?"
Wait now. I guess, there's another way you could take that.
Sorry, baby.
She hates me. She really hates me.
Oh, okay, look. I can tell it is an emergency at the office, and you can't do the play.
Yeah, and I could rig the wiring to short out a whole city block. That way, people be too busy looting to give a damn about a play.
Oh. I appreciate everyone's concern, but the first rule of the theater is the show must go on. Tonight, I will prove that Sinclair James has got the goods. I shall persevere.
You work the crowd, baby. Yeah.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Shirlene and I are gonna go and take a shower.
Is it just me, or does that thought turn anybody else on?
Heidi-ho, Mac Maestro.
God, it's the Cab Calloway of the geeks.
Thanks to you, Mona and I had a grand old time. Dinner, dancing, and just before dawn, we went all the way. She kissed me square on the cheek, and it wasn't just a little friendly peck either. She lingered there for at least half a second.
Well, congratulations. With a little perseverance, a new haircut, and a little less cologne, I see a hug in your future. Now, can you leave?
But don't you want to take a peek at the results of your audit?
Yo, I'm getting a refund?
Check will be in the mail on Monday.
So we've both benefited from our brief association. Now, you can leave without ever having to feel that we ever have to talk to one another again, okay? Bye-bye. Come on.
Last night, when I was out on the town, I realized something. There is a bevy of beautiful women out there.
What happened to your short-order goddess, Mona?
Mona?
Yeah.
One night in your world made me realize I can do better than a woman that smells like ketchup. Come on, Kyle. Show me the hive where the honeybees hang.
Clearly, you are under the delusion that I would go anywhere with you without threat of extortion.
Oh, no, I'm not that confident yet. I've taken care of last year, but every tax year before that might need a little more scrutiny.
Dipple, you cannot use your position to threaten me, man.
Kyle, I'm with the IRS.
I'll get my coat.
Well, cuz, break a leg. I've been trying to do that all day. There's no way that I'm going out there and make a fool out of myself. What about the show must go on? What about the tradition of theater? What about the back door I'm getting up at? Now, Sinclair, as corny as your little speech in the kitchen was, we all bought it. Now, if you can act well enough to fool the people who love you, you should have no problem fooling a crowd full of strangers. You really think so? I gotta go.
I didn't see a concession stand out there.
Yeah, that's why I went to the 7-Eleven. Bit on me?
Come on with it.
I cried widow's tears, Brian. I had all the mourners believing me. You would have been proud. But now that we have these few moments alone, I can tell you just how glad I am. You're dead.
Hello, Mother.
Come in, Shirlene. Close the door.
Woo, woo, woo. All the ladies in the house go, woo. Let's see if he's really dead before he takes his dirt nap.
I know you're grieving, dear, but I truly believe he's in a better place.
What, off Broadway at his age? Playing the ukulele in the subway would be a better place.
I can't breathe in here.
You're not supposed to breathe, you're dead. Decompose yourself. So how are you feeling now?
Sad.
Stop it! You're killing me. Oh, well, then hop on in. There's room for two. Freaky. Well, I could bore all of you people with a long soliloquy about life and death and misery and suffering, but hey, you've got to walk the streets of New York soon, so... Goodbye, Papa. Give St. Peter a noogie for me. Noogies! You've been great. Good night. Dead man rolling.
Baby, you really wild. I laughed, I cried, and when you limboed under the coffin, I damn near died.
Oh, Overton. I had a revelation on that stage tonight. I can't make people sad. Laughter is the gift I'm gonna give the world.
Well, on behalf of the world, I'd like to thank you with a kiss. Thank you. And, I got another kind of thank you, but I'm gonna have to give you that personally. Look here, woman. Don't start none, won't be none.
I admit I was in quite a state when I got home. But as I was about to dive off the ledge, the phone rang. And it didn't stop ringing until my answering machine was filled with kudos and ticket requests.
To see me? Oh, I don't know what to say. Even Charlene is speechless.
Check out what I did at the 24-hour printers.
A funny thing happened on the way to the funeral. Directed by Mary Marie Plaza, starring Sinclair James.
Sinclair, I want you to stay in the show and continue to make a mockery of the script.
I don't know. I'd love to, but everything I did was ad-libbed. I don't remember any of it.
Never fear, my video vixen. It's all in the hat.
This is positively karmic. Sinclair James is going to be a star, and Mary Marie Plaza's finally going to get off antidepressants.
So, Obie, how much more time do we have left on the tape?
I guess I got about 15 minutes. Why do you ask?
Well, I think it's about time that you auditioned for me.
Oh, my.
Get on up the stairs, Daddy. Get on up the stairs.
We'll be right back.
Is Shirlene coming?
No, Kyle, wait. I just wanted to return your receipts.
Yeah, well, just drop them on the floor and back away slowly.
You don't have to worry. I found out the hard way that my newfound power has a downside. I ran into the wrong woman. An evil woman. A harpy. A hellion.
Harpy, hellion. Is this a local girl?
She lives right across the street. In fact, I better get going. I just left her a note on her door breaking our date.
Dippo! I know you're still around here. I see your government flag.
Run, man, run like...
Let me guess. You're on chapter 1 of the How to Juggle book.
Oh, no. I'm on chapter 6. Chapters 1 through 5, we're getting to know your fingers.
Hey.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, Obie, what happened?
Girl, the van hit a pothole the size of Rhode Island. Took Kyle and I about an hour to get it off to the side of the road.
And Kyle was so shaken, he had himself dry cleaned.
Well, someone had to risk life and limb to divert the oncoming traffic, you know.
How's the van?
Oh, girl, I'm afraid that, old Vantasia's reached the end of her road. Can't do nothing now but go down to the police auction, try to find something dirt cheap and serviceable.
That's where Kyle got his last car. Or was it his last date?
Curse the scientist that thawed you out.
Hey, Kyle, why don't you come down to the auction with us? I mean, your negotiating skills would come in handy as we haggle over the hoop dish.
Overton, although I pride myself on my ability to hoop de haggle, I must say that impound auctions aren't exactly the barkest.
What are you doing?
Putting all the prospects I dated last year into 2 piles.
Guys who killed themselves and guys who ran screaming into the night?
Well, at least I can't separate my old dates into toothless and jobless. This pile, losers. This pile, cute losers. This pile, potential life mates.
There's nothing there.
Hence my funk.
What about that computer program you dated last week? He emailed you a picture of a dozen roses.
Ah, yes, Dwight. The man who shared a bunk bed with his mama. Hey, what you doing tonight? You want to go to a movie? I promise I won't even shush you when you talk back to the screen.
Oh, sorry. Meeting Charles at the theater.
Ooh, the theater. I can do the theater. What's playing?
A diseased lung. We're watching an operation at the surgical theater in St. Vincent's Hospital. You gotta get there early for great seats, because you can only see the heart pumping from the front row.
You know, I'd hang with you, Regine, but hell hasn't completely frozen over yet.
Friends, Africans, countrymen, lend me your ears. We are now the proud owners of a brand new Lincoln Continental, yeah!
Overton came perilously close to purchasing a panel van with shag carpet and a chain-link steering wheel.
Yeah, and then I saw the twinkle in my baby's eyes when she saw that classy chassis. So from now on, me and Girlie gonna be riding in style.
I'm off to precondition my exquisite new alligator shoes and pick up my equally exquisite date.
You know, I don't blame you for buying those shoes, seeing as they were once a member of your family.
You know, I could have opted for snakeskin, but I can get that from you during molting season.
Hey, Obie and Sinclair, I'd love to take a spin in your new vehicle.
Well, I was planning a magical evening of romance with my baby. I suppose you could jog alongside the car.
Never mind. I'll just stay at home, alone, pondering the meaning of lost friendship.
Cool.
Hello? Hey, Ma. Well, gee, as tempting as bowling with the girls sounds, nah, I got plans for tonight. Yeah. Oh, see? There's my date now. All right. Well, you too, Ma. Bye.
Okay, that's one Luigi's Saturday shut-in special. Hey, you know, I get off at 11.
You know, I don't care.
I don't know, Regine. The pizza man's got a steady job, and you damn sure don't have to worry about whisker burn.
Hey, Mom. Yeah, my date had to cancel. yeah. Had to make a delivery. He's an obstetrician. So listen, how about you and me go to dinner tonight at the Four Roses, huh? My treat. Great. Cool. Okay. Oh, Mom, listen, the Four Roses isn't a buffeteria. Yeah, so how about we leave the spandex culottes at home, okay?
So when Rita told me that this Dwight was a computer programmer, I thought, baby, there's a lot of chips in them chips.
I want somebody who's more into me than his mother. I want somebody whose face just lights up when I walk into a room.
Sound like you need a golden retriever. Baby, if you want to land the perfect man, then you could start by adding a little flash and dazzle to your wardrobe.
Excuse me, madam. Could you move a little to the left? Your headgear is blinding the couple at the next table.
Hey, how about we order, huh?
Ooh, scallops. And at market price. Let's see, that's $2.99 a pound. I'm getting me a pound of scallops.
Man, everything looks good, huh?
Oh, yeah.
What a silly napkin to leave your lap. I'm Harrison.
I'm Laverne. Hello.
Please, let me get you another napkin.
Do you know who that is?
Uh-huh. Harrison.
Harrison Cushmore. As in Cushmore Mining, Cushmore College, Cushmore Island.
I bet he got beautiful feet.
Laverne, would you and your sister like to join me for dinner?
Oh, Regine's not my sister. Oh, she's my daughter. God, I had her when I was, what, 10?
I would have guessed 8.
Harrison, I'm sorry, but I didn't come here to have a pleasant dinner. I just came to be with Regine.
Hey, tell you what, why don't you two kids just, carry on without me, huh?
Oh, Regine, are you sure?
I insist.
Oh, what an amazing evening. Everywhere we went in that car, people just stared.
Well, that's because you spent the whole time yelling out the window, "Hey, everybody, look at us. We got ourselves a stinking Lincoln."
Cloverton. You're pretty bold to be driving around in a sedan that once belonged to the mob. What you talking about, Max? Well, that car's last owner was a small-time hood named Johnny Fats. He was stabbed, strangled, run over, and stuffed in the trunk, not in that order. That car was a key piece of evidence.
You know for a fact that that's the car, huh?
Well, if you look real closely at the grill, you see a dent in the shape of a man's face screaming for his life. Enjoy. I cannot ride in a car that whacked Fats.
Girlie, come on. You know you love that car. When we have our baby, little Sin Cloverton, he or she will love it too. I mean, what I'm supposed to do, just sell it?
As fast as you can. But first, peel off my I Break for Trolls bumper sticker. Hey.
Hey, so how's the romance between Mommy and the millionaire? Did he buy her a necklace, a bracelet, New Jersey?
Now, how the hell would I know what's going on with my mom and Harrison? She hasn't called me in a week.
I'll get it.
Oh, Lord. We gotta get caller ID for the door.
Fabulous mother hunter. You're like a movie star, only brighter.
Harrison's taking me to the opera tonight. Honey, you got anything that'll go with this?
A couple of Bengal tigers and a whip.
You know what? My clown gloves might work. Now, you just be careful. Don't press on the thumb or else your shoes will explode.
Oh, Khadijah, boo. Harrison is such a good man. He's decent, generous, and so witty.
Just the kind of man you want to bring home to daughter.
Ooh, and girl, when my man takes off his shirt, booyah! Nothing but muscle. No, girl, no.
Going out with somebody a couple of times don't make him your man.
Well, I've been out with him 12 times in 10 days.
What does that make him, Regine?
Pest. Well, I have a feeling this pest may be around a long time. Ooh, I wonder if Harrison could ask Bo Diddley to sing at the wedding.
I guess anything is possible in your world.
Hey, you better watch your tone, Regina.
Mom, I know you're taken by him, all right? But Cushmore is way out of your bowling league. Once the novelty of your Jersey girl charm wears off, he'll be gone.
Regine! You'd think that when something good finally happens in my life, my own daughter would be happy for me.
You know, if there is one thing I cannot stand is a melodramatic exit. I mean, I give, and what do I get back but pain?
Smashing performance on both sides.
Oh, so did you sell the Deathmobile yet?
No. When the guy asked about trunk capacity, one of us said there was enough room for a body and a baseball bat.
People have a right to know about a car's previous owner. Would you buy a fridge if you knew it belonged to Jeffrey Dahmer?
You know, Lovebug, we wouldn't be stuck with this car. The first time you saw it, you hadn't said, "Oh, look, a Lincoln, just like my favorite city in Nebraska."
You were the one who said that the power seat made you feel like emperor of all handing me in.
Must I yet again step into the fray and douse the fires of antipathy?
Huh?
Oh, woo, woo, woo.
Come on. I'm sorry, my wife in waiting. Thank you.
I'm sorry, too, my gonna-be groom.
Mwah.
See you later, bye.
Bye.
You know, Ogden, they say a car is stolen every 15 minutes in the city here.
What sinister plan is that egghead of yours hatching?
Over there, man, simply park your vehicle and forget to lock it.
If it is there in the morning, you were meant to keep it. If it is not you, I meant to call the insurance company.
You know, Kyle, you got a gift for making something slightly shady seem almost noble.
Overton, I am a stockbroker. Come on.
Extra, extra! Look whose mama made the society page wearing plaid gauchos.
How did she get Harrison to go to WrestleMania 4?
Girl, you could take a lesson from your moms on how to snag Mr. Right.
The day I need lessons from my mother is the day I dance naked in Times Square singing Disco Inferno.
Well, if you're gonna dance naked, stay away from Times Square. You're scared of the pigeons.
I don't have time for you. I'm going to treat myself to dinner at the Four Roses. It is très chic to dine alone.
Au contraire, ma petite leprechaun. Très chic means stylish. The word you want is pathétique. You know, if you torch the table, you might meet a nice fireman.
I'm not here to meet anybody, all right? And if you are here to lecture me, make it quick.
Okay. Harrison dumped your mother. Pass the butter.
What?
Yep, my mom called. Harrison broke it off just like you said. Broccoli.
Poor Mom. Man, why was I just born with this curse of always being right?
You know, if you want to do the right thing right now, your mother could use some comforting. Ooh, sauce.
Yeah, I guess. It's not like she's always been there for me.
You know what? I'm gonna lay off that sauce, because it's got you tripping.
Oh, come on, Khadijah. The other night was not the first time my mother ditched me. How about all of those times after school when I had to come over to your house, suffer through your mother's meatloaf surprise?
First of all, it was chilly. And the only reason you were at our house is because your mom took a second job just so she could buy you that junior wig travel case.
Okay, well, how about all those cold mornings that I had to walk to your house so that your mom could drive us to school?
Okay. So what about when she sold the car just so she could get you braces, school supplies, and roller disco lessons?
Is this an incredibly long way of saying I'm petty, selfish, and should apologize to my mother?
I was gonna say obnoxious and ungrateful, but your life, your words.
So what's up? Any luck, man?
4 days and old Mr. Lincoln's still there. Damn neighborhood watch.
Can we help you?
Can one of you fine gentlemen tell me where I might find Overton Jones?
I'm Overton Jones.
Crazy Joey, Johnny Fatz's nephew. I'm prepared to offer you a generous sum to take that Lincoln off your hands.
Do tell, Crazy.
There is one proviso. You must help me carry out my uncle's wishes to be buried in the car.
Wait a minute. You want us to get your dead uncle, put him in the back of my Lincoln, and bury the whole shebang?
Oh, after we dig him up, of course.
Okay, so what if we say no?
I don't know. No one's ever said no to me before. I'd have to come up with something. I know. I'll call my other uncle Benny the Hook. He's very creative.
Well, why don't we just find some shovels?
Yeah.
You know, that hook thing.
Nene! Where have you been, girl? We missed that pretty little face and that snooty little attitude.
Yes, it's really great to see all of you, too. We must get together at the next pork rind eating contest. Excuse me, I gotta talk to Mom.
Not now, Regine. I'm bowling.
No, No, Mom, you are not bowling, all right? You are trying to drown your pain in blue-collar activity. Let's put down the ball. Mommy, I'm here to help you.
You want to help me? Get out of the way.
I cannot comprehend this. You just got dumped, and you seem okay. I mean, how do you bounce back so fast, and why didn't I inherit that ability?
Baby girl is just a man. Girl, I had one in the 70s, one in the 80s. Now I done had one in the 90s.
I guess you could just take the rest of the decade off, huh?
You know, Regine, I think it's great that you're so determined to find a relationship, but don't sweat the breakups. Shoot, it's their loss.
You're right. Hey, this one was definitely Harrison's loss.
Well, come on, Nay, break some dinosaur teeth.
You can't be serious.
You got something better to do. I think you have an admirer over there. Evening, Professor Jackson. Poor man, all that gorgeous brain power, and him all alone in the world.
Clumsy me. Oh, Professor.
We'll be right back.
Well, my friends, our job is done. I thank you, and my Uncle Fats thanks you.
Automatic antenna.